What if everything you believe about your partner is a carefully crafted illusion? One evening, the silence after Melody Ray's casual remark about my emotional inadequacy for marriage wasn't just silence. It was a conspiratorial hum. Everyone at the table already knew the punchline. I was the joke. I, Frank Rivers, mid-40s, always the quiet type in practical clothes, sat there, a spoonful of casserole suspended, realizing I'd been the only one out of the loop. Melody, with her impeccably styled blonde hair, just sipped her drink, not even looking at me. That rehearsed line, delivered with icy indifference, told me I no longer belonged. I excused myself, walking out the side door, not with a bang, but a quiet departure that felt heavier than any shout. This moment shattered my world, yet became my greatest awakening. My life changed in 7 days, but the first clue was a crumpled note. Returning to a house stripped of its usual clutter, smelling unnaturally of lemon, felt like walking into a crime scene where the evidence of my life had been meticulously wiped. No car in the driveway, no Melody. The truth often hides in plain sight, if only you dare to look. In the laundry room, that familiar lavender scent of her fabric softener still clung to the air. Tucked between the washer and wall, a pink grocery list pad held a handwritten note. My stomach lurched. Evan was scrawled at the top. The words that followed, "Thank you for seeing me, for making me feel like I matter. With you, I don't feel small. I don't feel married." That last word, underlined with venomous precision, were hers. It always had been. Now it clearly wasn't mine anymore. Ready to learn the shocking truth hidden in a smartphone? I didn't sleep. The note, a silent accusation, lay beside me. Around 3:40 a.m., Melody, early 40s and always impeccably dressed, crept in. Her keys jingled, a soft thud of the garage door. I didn't move, just listened to her climb the stairs. The next morning, as the shower drowned out all sound, my hands were shaking when I did it, but some secrets demand to be exposed. I picked up her phone. My birthday was still the passcode. A cynical laugh escaped me. In messages, there he was. Evan Gray. Dozens of texts, voice notes. "I still feel your hands. Do you think he suspects anything?" Then Evan's reply, "He doesn't see you. He never did. Not like I do." I locked the phone, put it back. The last time she looked at me that way, I couldn't remember. Why failure is the key to success, especially in uncovering betrayal. The next few days were a masterclass in pretense. Melody, radiating a deceptive charm, laughed, kissed my cheek, even asked about our upcoming anniversary plans. I, a man often mistaken for apathy, played the clueless husband. 95% of people miss this simple trick to uncover hidden truths, but Melody's casualness was my roadmap. Her phone, once guarded, now lay face up. A message from Tanya Adams, her slightly gossipy best friend, popped up. "Can't believe you're still keeping the earrings hidden. You're savage." Earrings. My breath caught. Later, while she ran errands, I found them. In her old locked jewelry box, a new sleek black velvet box held teardrop sapphire earrings. Beneath them, a receipt. 2 airline tickets to Seattle. One for Melody, one for Evan Gray. Departure date, our anniversary. Her women's leadership retreat was a lie. What I'm about to show you is banned in 12 countries of polite society. I stood there, receipt trembling. It wasn't just the betrayal. It was the meticulous effort. But a new thought solidified. If she could pretend so well, so could I. Act now or regret it later. My defining moment was born of a brutal realization. I booked an anniversary dinner at a high-end restaurant far from her retreat under her name. I even had flowers sent. Her panicked smile when the restaurant called to confirm was priceless. "Oh, I completely forgot. Yes, we'll be there." That night, I pretended to sleep. At 4:42 a.m., I heard her suitcase wheels, the soft click of the door. "Stop! Read this before you go any further. It reveals the power of silent action." I drove to Oliver West's apartment, my grounded brother in his mid-40s. He opened the door, confused. When I showed him the receipt, the messages, the earrings, his expression shifted from bewilderment to quiet support. I didn't want revenge, I told him. I needed truth, documentation, clarity. While Melody clinked glasses with Evan, I wrote a letter. It would be taped to our front door. The last line, I'm done being your placeholder. From now on, I disappear on purpose. Here's what no one will tell you about true liberation. It begins with quiet defiance. From Oliver's car across the street, I watched. Melody, in her slightly wrinkled red dress, heels clicking, suitcase in hand, pulled into the darkened driveway. The ultimate revenge isn't loud. It's absolute, undeniable absence. She saw the envelope taped to the door, her name in block letters. Inside, no explanations, just a photo Oliver took earlier. Me, standing before a storage unit, my belongings locked away, the house emptied of me, bank account split, keys changed. She read it, clutching the paper, her eyes scanning the dark street, searching. Panic set in. The door handle wouldn't turn, her keys failed. Her phone lit up. My name flashed on my screen, but I didn't answer. Call after call. Finally, she sank onto the porch, her elegant dress pooling around her, hands shaking. I let her sit with the absence, the deliberate vacuum where I used to be. My hands were shaking, but this time, it was from a different kind of power. 2 days later, a shaky voicemail. Frank, please, this isn't fair. I didn't reply. Instead, I opened my laptop. This changed my life in 30 days, and it started with sharing my truth. I wrote my story anonymously in an online support group. I'd been erased from my own marriage, I explained, spent years fading while someone else took up all the space. Not dramatic, just honest. People were hungry for it. Comments flooded in. Emails. Not pity, but empathy. Stories from others who'd experienced the same slow, suffocating unraveling. I wasn't alone. Then Tanya messaged me. She's freaking out. Says people at work are whispering. Melody's email followed, a desperate tangle of confusion, apology, and defensiveness. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we could talk. I made a mistake. But you're humiliating me. I simply stopped covering for you, I thought. She'd left breadcrumbs everywhere. Now the fallout. What if everything you believe is a lie? This is how I broke free. I never answered. There was nothing left to explain. She knew what she'd done. And now, for the first time, she was forced to sit with it without me playing emotional janitor. Your life will change in 7 days if you dare to step into the unknown. I found a rental, 2 towns over, with a view of a small lake, mismatched furniture, food I liked. I slept deeper. Then a message on the support group thread. Your story gave me the courage to leave. Another. I thought I was crazy until I read what you wrote. I hadn't just escaped. I'd helped others find the door too. I finally learned the difference between being a husband and an emotional hostage. That lesson worth every ounce of pain. Last I heard, Melody was reflecting. I don't wish her harm. I just wish myself peace. And for the first time in years, I think I have it.